Alrighty, what is up guys? Welcome to the live stream. I'm not sure how many of you are tuned in right now, but we're going to go ahead and get things started. Really cool feature about, by the way, hello, I am Kyle. For all of you guys who've been flying with me, this is what I look like. Pretty much just like my little emoji, whatever the hell you want to call it, my little icon. So yeah, anyways guys, I figured we would start doing this. You guys get to know me a little bit better. I'll get to know you guys a little bit better. Not in the weird sense at all. But yeah, guys, without further ado, let's jump inside the cockpit and get this thing going. Alright, guys, here we are inside the cockpit. Let's go ahead and pull our current weather, 2994, set on the altimeter. So we're going to go ahead and plug that in on both sides. 2994 before we connect. Alrighty, there we go. Good on both sides. I don't know why it's a weird little bug. Let's go to plugins. Let's go to PilotEdge. Let's connect. We are Delta 1407. Don't need the @ sign.
Connected to PilotEdge.
Perfect. Connected to PilotEdge. Everything looks good there. Alrighty. So, I mean, we can go ahead and start programming this a little bit. What's my zero fuel weight? 39.3. 39.3. Go ahead and enter that. Fuel. I actually want to randomize that. It's way too much. We're going to go 39.3. That works right there. Fuel, it's calling for 8. So we're going to do what it says. We'll fill those up. Perfect. Everything looks good with that. Reserve looks like we're rolling in with just under 5, so we'll put 5. Cost index, we're going to put 95. Cruise flight level is going to be high today. We're going to be at 370. And our winds are looking like 220 at 21. With the ISODEV of +9. That's good. We'll go here. No need for derated takeoff, so we'll just select normal. It'll be a normal climb. Takeoff, flaps 5. We have lots of runway to work with. 11.1 is our CG, which brings us to 4.5, which is good. So V1 is going to be 124, VR is going to be 126, and V2 135. Let's go ahead and punch those in real quick right now. Bump those down 2. Bump this to 135, which is right about there. And we'll go flaps 180, and then clean at 200. Perfect. And go ahead and punch this in as well, 135. There we go. Alrighty, everything looks good through there. I am going to take a look at the charts real quickly. The Westla 3 arrival or departure. Alrighty, so Westla 2000, above 2,000 feet, 230 knots. Alright. So, climb via the SID is going to be, what are we taking out here? It's going to be port. I think it's the Lotion. So it's going to be 9,000. Off of departure. Perfect. We got all that set up. Let's go ahead and switch this over to map. Let's go ahead and switch that one to map as well. Alright. As far as that, everything else is good there. Let's go to our init ref. We can go back to index. Route. There we go. So we're sitting on the ground at San Francisco, as it says above. KSFO. And we are going to KLAS, Las Vegas. And our flight number is Delta 1407. Alright, everything is pretty much set up with that. We can go ahead and close that. We'll go here. We are connected to PilotEdge, so we need to be on clearance delivery, which is 118.2. Using my little SciTech panel over here. And there we go. We should be in 118.2. Alrighty, so with all of that information, my flight plan is sent off. We can go ahead and call for our clearance. 18.2, correct, alright. San Francisco clearance delivery, good evening, afternoon, Delta 1407 IFR to Las Vegas McCarran, as filed, please.
Roger, King Air 2094 Charlie, cleared to the John Wayne Airport. Fly runway heading vectors Quang as filed, 3000, 9005, 12055, squawk 4662, 904 Charlie.
Number 20904 Charlie, read back correct. And could you just verify your equipment suffix for me, please?
Yeah, roger that. Sorry about that. Slant Golf.
Thank you.
San Francisco Tower Unit 1109 clear of 28 right on Quebec.
Oh, there's Sasho. What is he doing? He's
Unit 1109er, cross runway 28 left at Quebec, then contact ground point 8.
There he is.
Cross 28 left at Quebec, contact ground the other side, Unit 1109er.
There he is. Hello, my friend. Maybe he's watching. Maybe he's not. Who knows?
Line clearance, Lance in November 3 Papa Alpha.
Alrighty.
Lancer 3 Papa Alpha, John Wayne clearance.
John Wayne clearance, Lance in November 3 Papa Alpha. I think we got our transponder issue fixed, so I think we want to go ahead and see if we can get VFR advisories to the Santa Barbara Airport via the coastal route at 5,500.
Number 3 Papa Alpha, John Wayne clearance, roger.
For some reason, it's only reading radio 2.
On departure, fly heading 330, maintain at or below 2,400.
Not a big deal.
Departures on 128.1, squawk 3467, Lancer November 3 Papa Alpha.
Number 3 Papa Alpha, read back correct.
San Francisco Ground, Unit 1109 are clear of 28 left on Quebec. We're looking for parking at Terminal 3.
Unit 1109er, San Francisco ground, good evening. Taxi to the terminal via Bravo 1 Alpha.
Bravo 1 Alpha to the terminal, United 1109er. Good night.
San Francisco clearance, good afternoon. Delta 1407 IFR to Las Vegas McCarran, please.
Delta 1407, San Francisco clearance, good evening. Cleared to the McCarran Airport, Westla 3 departure, Intel transition, then is filed. Climb via SID, squawk 4463.
Alrighty, cleared into Las Vegas McCarran, Westland 3 departure, Intel transition, then is filed. Climb via the SID 4463 in the box. Delta 1407.
Delta 1407, read back correct.
Alrighty, so 4463 is going in. That's the first thing that I like to do. 4463, perfect. We'll leave that. Shouldn't be set. Nope, it's not perfect. Alright, so after that we can go down here. We know what we're doing now, so let's go route, departure.
Tower.
We are doing the Westla 3.
Juliet, inbound VFR with India
from 28
landing
left.
at 2,500 feet.
Lotion transition. Route that. We'll activate that. Insert that. From there, we're going to be... Oh no, oops. Wrong.
Okay, sorry, last aircraft, call and say again, call sign only, please.
We're the
5077
Westla
Juliet.
3, 28 left, and we're going to use the Nutel transition. Yes. There we go. From
Number
there,
5077 Juliet, John Wayne Tower ident.
from Nutel, we're going to jump on Q162 to ESA. Q162 over to ESA. Oops, it's only one E. SSAA. Perfect.
Number
Execute
5077
that.
Juliet, thanks, and say aircraft.
From there, we're going to BTY.
Twin Cessna 310.
Hey, Jack, I missed it there the first time. Enter left base, runway 20 left, and do you have John Wayne weather?
I have India.
5077 Juliet, thanks, enter left base, runway 20
Plan
left.
for the visual.
Left base, 20 left.
ILS 25
77
left.
Juliet.
BTY transition. Execute. Perfect. Let's go to legs. We can just clear that out right there. Boom, boom. Perfect. Everything looks good. Happy with that. Go back to our knit-ref. Everything should still be good, which it's not. So we'll just punch all this in again. Alrighty. And it was 11.1. Was it not? Yeah, 11.1. 4.5. Right. There we go. That works for me. Alrighty, so all of that checks out. We are done with that. We can go to the legs page here. We'll just go to here.
Santa Barbara ground, King Air 2094 Charlie. We're Southern Charlie.
We've got everything plugged in there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, looks like we are good to
November 2094 Charlie, Santa Barbara ground. Good evening. Runway 25, taxi via Hotel Juliet, cross runway 15 right and runway 15 left at hotel.
Alright, a little bit cold in here, that's fine.
Roger that, runway 25.
Fasten seatbelts can go on. Lights can
right,
go
15
on.
left
We can
at
go ahead
hotel.
and get
9
our window heat on as well. Alright, everything looks good. We can go ahead and plan our pushback. Better pushback, open window.
John Wayne ground, Lancer November 3 Papa Alpha on the west ramp, ready for taxi.
Number 3 Papa Alpha, John Wayne ground. Check transponder on Squawk and Low Charlie. Still just show the primary.
Alrighty, that works for me. Let's go ahead and disengage that.
Oh, there we go. Check that for Lancer 3 Papa Alpha.
Lancer 3 Papa Alpha, thanks. Runway 20 right at Kilo, taxi
we can
via
go ahead
Bravo,
and
Kilo.
start the
Ground to
pushback.
cockpit. Tow is connected.
Perfect.
Steering pin is
Put
inserted.
the left engine to ground.
Pushback commencing.
Lancer 3 Papa.
So no problem starting up today.
November 5077 Juliet, runway 20 left, clear to land. Wind 190 at 10.
Alright, and there's 25. Fuel
27
on. And there we go.
20 left, clear to land.
One is alive.
77 Juliet.
Ready, there's the cutoff. Go ahead and fire up engine, the right engine, over to ground. Alrighty, and Ed 2 is alive. And there's 25. Fuel on. Alrighty,
All
now we're
trains
going to
clearance,
start
North
engine number 2.
13 I-4 to Los Angeles.
Pushback complete. Set parking brake.
Sky West
Tow is
5413.
disconnected
Roger that.
and
Parking
steering
brake
pin has
on.
been
Sonic
removed.
Quest, standby.
Alright,
Have a
let's
nice
go
flight.
here. We need to flight level 370 plugged into this guy. And we
November
need
5077 Juliet, taxi to the ramp via Alpha this frequency.
150. Just flip that to
Taxi
flight.
Taxi to the ramp via
Alrighty,
Alpha,
let's
this
get our
frequency,
engine generators on.
1977 Juliet.
Skywest 5413 is clear to
Perfect.
the Los Angeles Airport Cathedral 1
Let's go ahead
departure.
and
Palm
kill the
Springs
APU.
in as filed. Maintain 7,000. Expect 1-2000 5
here,
minutes after
Pax, go
departure.
back to
Departure
auto.
frequency 126.7 squawk
If you
2120.
bleed can stay on for 2 minutes, we'll start the clock.
Skywest 413 for Los Angeles, the Cath 1 departure, or Cathedral 1 departure, Palm Springs, and as filed, maintain 7,000, spec
Alrighty,
12,005.
auto brake can get set to RTO.
7 and squawk
And
220,
flap set
Skywest
position
413.
5.
Skywest 5413, read back correct.
Alrighty, everything looks good. Just waiting for the NTA so we can go ahead and pull up to the holding point here.
John Wayne Tower, Lancer November 3 Pop Alpha is ready, 20 Kilo.
Hello, Mr. Babalalash. Let's
Lancer
go,
3
dude.
Pop Alpha,
Alright,
John
bud.
Wayne Tower, good evening, runway 20 right at Kilo, clear for takeoff, wind 190 at 10.
Clear for takeoff, 20 right, Lancer November 3 Pop Alpha.
Alrighty, and we'll call him holding short here. And we need to be on ground, which is going to be on 121.8. Go ahead and switch that over.
Santa Barbara Tower, King Air 2094 Charlie, we're ready to go.
Alright, we'll kick on the parking brake. And we will turn this on for him.
Here 20904 Charlie, Santa Barbara Tower, good evening, runway 25, clear for takeoff. Wind
Get our
230
runway
at
turnoffs
7.
and our taxi lights on.
Runway 25, clear for takeoff, 94 Charlie.
Been 2 minutes, it's been 1 minute almost, it's coming up to 2 minutes. And actually what we need to do,
November 3 Pop Alpha, radar contact.
Alright, there we go. Alright, and let me just confirm that we are on ground. Which is going to be 121.8. Which it is 121.8. Alright. And we are at holding point
November
number
3
5.
Papa Alpha, contact SoCal, departure, we'll see ya.
Over departures, Lancer 3 Pop Alpha.
San Francisco ground, good evening, Delta 1407, with the weather, holding spot number 5, ready to taxi.
Delta 1407 San Francisco ground, good evening, runway 28 left, taxi via Alpha, Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot, hold short, runway 1 left.
Ready, Alpha, Foxtrot 1, Foxtrot, hold short, 1 left at Delta 1407.
November 20904 Charlie, contact Santa Barbara departure, we'll see ya.
Going departure, 94 Charlie.
Alrighty, and clear on the left, clear on the right. Alrighty, and we can go ahead and get the pedos on. Show us a recall, nothing, perfect. Alright, here is Foxtrot 1. We will hold short.
Delta
Approaching
1407,
0,
cross
1
runway 1
left.
and runway 1 right at Foxtrot 1.
Ready, cross 1 left and 1 right at Foxtrot 1 for Delta 1407. Alrighty, so away from the terminal we can arm our auto throttles. Go ahead and get our weather on as well.
Approaching 0, 1 right.
Moses Zamora, how are you, dude? How's it going, man? Welcome to the channel. Alright guys, next we're going to need a tower, which is going to be on 120.5. Alrighty, let's give them a ring. Let them know we're ready to go. If you bleed can come off. I'm Canadian, close enough. Well, hold on, let me try it. Let me try it. It's gonna be Mawara, something like that, right? That's right. I know I'm right with that. Mawara.
Range ground, Scouts, Fedor 13, at the commuter ramp with the
Multitasking
Romeo
right
and
now.
taxi.
Trying to multi. Let's get some outside views. Explain you so pretty.
Scouts 5413 Palm Springs ground, good evening. Runway 31 left, taxi via Alpha 1, Whiskey Alpha.
Nice try though. Alright, well I was close, right? As long as I was semi-close. Alrighty, let's get these armed. That should have been armed a while ago. That's fine. Let's sync up our heading here. It's going to be 282, 281, 282. Alrighty, quick check. Auto brake is set to RTO. Flaps are set. 5 seatbelts are on. Lights will come on momentarily. And we'll go over to Tower. We'll give him a ring. San Francisco Tower, good afternoon. Delta 1407 with the weather rolling up to 28 left. Foxtrot 1.
Delta 1407, San Francisco Tower, good evening. Runway 28 left, clear for takeoff. Wind 290 at 18.
Alrighty, 28 left, clear for takeoff. Delta 1407. Alrighty, strobe lights going on. Landing lights are going on. Taxi lights can come off. Wing lights can go on. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and line her up. Let's go ahead and get our clock on as well. pardon the camera views for a second here, guys.
On runway
Just gonna need to zoom in for 2 seconds.
left.
We're gonna get our throttles up to about 40%. Alrighty, we're gonna look down here. We're gonna press the magic button. And there she goes. And toga. Already 100 knots. And V1 and rotate. Already positive climb, gears going up. And we'll pitch. So for Westlow, we want to be above 2,000 feet, but under 230 knots. Best of a view I can give you right now is a hand bomb it.
Delta 1407, contact NorCal departure. We'll see you.
Over to NorCal departure, see ya. Alright guys, 135.1, we're going to be over to him. NorCal departure, good afternoon, Delta 1407, off to 8 left, Westla 3, 2,600. Alrighty, that's fine.
Delta 1407, NorCal departure radar contact cloud maintain flight level 190.
Delta flight level 190, Delta 1407. Alrighty, there's 190. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of LNAV, VNAV. Keep me on track here. I'm still hand fly it for a little bit.
Lexi 3 Papa Alpha, SoCal approach. Clear through Los Angeles, Bravo airspace with the coastal route, maintain VFR at 6,500. Los Angeles.
Alrighty, runway turn off lights can come off, and so can our wing lights. Weird transition altitude, I guess. Alrighty, and autopilot 1 engaged. And our flaps can come up. Auto brake set to off. Gears going to the lock position. And there we have it. Let's get some views from the outside.
Burbank altimeter slightly left here. Correction, Burbank Airport. Picking up sleep tonight. Slightly left here, 12 o'clock. That's what I'm getting today.
Thank you, thank you. What is adding the approaching sound? So that's a plugin right now that my friend is working on. I think somewhat soon he's going to be making it public. I'm not sure if he's going to be making it public, but hopefully in the near future he has it public. HD mesh? No, that is just is actually just whatchamacallit scenery. Mr. X. Mr. X's scenery. It's fucking beautiful though. That's for sure. Alrighty, there's 10,000 feet, landing lights coming off, and everything looks good. For a 746 on the climb, it's our cruise, perfect. Next, we're going to be over to Oakland Center, which is going to be on 133.7, so I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. Mr. Todorinko, listen, please in chat for everybody right now, tell them if and when there will ever be an XRAS for everybody, because I believe that is probably the most frequently asked question on the streams or on my YouTube videos, or where can I get that?
Delta 1407, contact Oakland Center 133.7.
Over to Oakland Center 133.7, Delta 1407. Oakland Center, good evening, Delta 1407, checking in 16,900.
Delta 1407, Oakland Center, calm, maintain flight level 370.
Up to flight level 370, Delta 1407. Alrighty, there we have it. Transition altitude rolling in. Let's go down to 2992. 2992. Let's bust it over here. 2992. There we go.
And the aircraft check-in, your call sign was broken. Say again.
So this is where you need to turn on the realtor haze, just onto regular. That gives it the more California super hot look.
Scouts 5413.
Yes, there will. There you go, guys. You've heard it there.
I'm sorry, climb maintain 12000. Scout 20 Kilo, thank you. Contact
There you
Burbank
go.
Tower 18.7, remain outside Van Nuys Delta airspace.
Am I a real life pilot? No, sir. This is strictly for fun. I do this for fun.
Go switch forward 13, turn left, direct Palm Springs.
So IVO is it's a little bit different. As it goes right now, the best way if you want to actually, I don't think the real life pilots, same as VATSIM, or sorry, air traffic controllers, same as VATSIM. Some of them might be, some of them might do it on their spare time just for practice or however they would want to do it. But yes, it's they are PilotEdge is what I'm on right now. Is by far the most realistic one that I've seen to date, as far as just the frequencies and everything like that. Mr. Wellington, how's it going, dude? Finally made it onto a live stream, man. Here we are. We're doing it. Everybody's doing it, so I figured why the fuck not, right? We gotta jump on the bandwagon, right? At some point. So, from Guelph, Ontario. Bro, I went to school in Guelph, man. I had a lot of fun times in Guelph. What I can tell you. That is a for sure. Fun in Guelph.
3 Papa Alpha, you're now outside Los Angeles Bravo airspace. Resume on navigation appropriately for altitudes. Would you like to continue? Says Lexi 3 Papa Alpha, contact Circle Bridge 134.2.
So yeah, sorry Moses, to go back to that. So no, VATSIM, I mean, although you can, I guess, technically use it as a training simulation type of deal. If you wanted to do that, I would say PilotEdge would be your best feature. As far as if you want real world training, it is pretty nuts. If you, I plan on doing a couple, I want to do a couple live streams a week. I think that would be fair. So hopefully you'll hear some people getting bitched out, because I hear it all the time. And hearing them get bitched out is pretty funny. It makes you kind of cautious about flying VFR or anything like that. That looks a lot better. By the way, I'm running Real Weather Connector. Probably one of the coolest plugins. So as you can see, I don't have any other clouds around me, because there are no other clouds around me. The only clouds that you can actually see right now would be off on the left-hand side of the plane. So it's very cool. It's one of a kind. Before, if it was cloudy, it would kind of just draw it all in. Same as FSX Prepared, kind of would just draw everything in. Now you can actually fly through pockets and see all kinds of cool stuff. So it's very neat. Very, very cool. It works with everything. It works with real regular X-Plane weather, or if myself, like I am running SkyMax Pro. If you have SkyMax Pro, it also, that's what it's designed for. So, very, very cool feature. Just coming up to our cruise flight level. That took quite a while, actually. Aviation enthusiast, okay, so you're like myself, but unfortunately X-Plane can't run properly on my computer since it's too big even in the default scenery. What, just out of curiosity, do you know how much RAM you're running? If you're running, I guess, like 4 or 8 gigabytes, I could see how it would be an issue. The header, no, that would... Honestly, I have to change it. I kind of just... I threw it in there half-assedly because I didn't like how it looked in the last live stream, and I had this one sitting around. So I obviously need to change the information in the middle. We are not doing that. And the ETA right now is not working, and we are going off of my stream name, which is Captain Cannabis on Twitch. Made that when I was very young, as you can tell by the name. We have now moved over to Captain Canada, a little bit more subtle. 4 gigabytes, 64-bit, okay, yeah. I see that being an issue for sure. X-Plane is not so much a resource hog, but it uses your a fair bit of RAM. What kind of graphics card are you running? Are you running an integrated, or are you running like an NVIDIA series or something like that?
Scales 5413, circle approach. Ontario altimeter 2989er. Delta 1407, contact Oakland Center 120.25.
120.25, Delta 1407.
And that's 121.25.
121.25, sorry about that, 1407.
Kieran 94 Charlie, contact Circle the Bridge 127.4.
So this is what I was talking about the clouds. See how it's just kind of putting them in front of the plane? Very, very cool stuff. Very, very cool stuff. We'll consider good afternoon, Delta 1407, checking in flight level 370.
Delta 1407, Oakland Center, smooth ride. Here 20904 Dolly, SoCal approach. Catalina altimeter 2997.
I wasn't sure how I felt about a girl being the air traffic controller, but you know what? I like it. I like it.
Canada 4 Charlie Roger, you may
Yeah, if you buy the iMac, it should work no problem. That's probably the best feature about X-Plane is that it works on Mac. It's actually 100% compatible with Mac. Where are you based out of in Canada? I am currently living in Ottawa, so I am not very far from you, about 6 hours from you. In Guelph.
left approach.
Looking at the winds right now in Vegas, we have no winds in Vegas right now. So maybe we can get the visual into one left. That would be kind of cool. Moses is in Boston, nice.
13
Have you, I should do
I'll
some
have to
flights.
coordinate that with the tower. You'll probably have to do
Mr. X just released some scenery for Boston. If any of you guys are on X-Plane and you haven't checked that out yet, highly suggest you do. It's very unfortunate that PilotEdge doesn't go out that way. But that's okay. explain it. That's it. Actually, I wanted to make sure that we were properly. Alright, here we are.
Scouts 5413, I'd get the coordination from the tower. They approved it, so cross CV at or above 10,000. Cleared ILS road 25 right. Approach. Kilo 94 Charlie, turn left heading 070 Vector Airport.
This is why I love
Let's
X-Plane.
pop out, contact the approach 124.7.
Those HD textures. That is stock X-Plane, guys, out of the box.
Kilo 94 Charlie,
Doesn't
so
get any
maintain
better.
7,000.
Yeah, man, we can do long hauls. Right now, I'm just focused on PilotEdge. Somewhat new to PilotEdge. This is my second month, so I'm still kind of new. Still kind of enjoying it. Still in that kind of like ooh-ah phase.
Alpha.
But yeah, man, I plan on doing some longer flights as well. I have a couple longer flights on my YouTube channel as well. If you wanted to check those out, I have some Vancouver to Toronto. What else have we done? We've done a couple long ones. We've done Tampa to Toronto. We've done a lot of Boston, New York, and Boston to Halifax, and all that fun stuff. Explain. Ottawa already has been, actually. They did a lot of work last year, and the previous year was we basically only had one runway the entire for about 2 years. Is toga the same as auto throttle? No. So if you break down toga, it would be like this. Take off. I'll put it in chat for you. So take off or go around. And that's what toga stands for. So basically what you would do is you would arm your auto throttles. You'd put your throttles to about 40%, and then if you zoom up and in, there's this little button right here. You need to press that, and that is the takeoff go around toga. T-O-G-A. Oh fuck. Absolutely, man. It's gonna be awesome, but it's gonna be a long way away too. Be prepared for that. With the amount of work and stuff that they're still doing with X-Plane 10, I mean, hopefully it's
Here, not a
soonish,
full
sooner
Charlie
than later.
contact set the Bridge 128.1. Scow is 5413, contact SoCal approach 124.9er. Lexi 3 Papa Alpha, contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
I am hoping she gives us the true. Fuck. That means it's coming soon. My question is I'm wondering now, I know I watched the conference, I'm wondering if all of these payware aircraft are going to be able to, kind of like the J Roll-On, the CRJ 200. You know how that kind of came over? I'm wondering if the aircraft will be able to move over. That would be a shame if they don't, because then I'm sticking to X-Plane 10 for a while.
SoCal approach Los Angeles, altimeter 2990.
That's for sure.
Contact Los Angeles Tower 120.95 at Fogola. Lexi 3 Papa Alpha, Santa Barbara approach altimeter 2991. Or 2094 Charlie. We're actually departing to the south, so I'm gonna have to get approval for the tower from that. It's gonna maintain 4,000
Yeah, exactly.
for now, and
Exactly.
I'll see if I can get that coordinated.
That's a huge, got to be a huge, almost of a slap in the face, seeing how, you know, X-Plane's community, I know the developers and X-Plane itself, I know those guys work hand in hand a lot, so it's something we'll have to keep an eye on for sure. Hoping for it to be a little bit later, so we could kind of catch some of the lights coming into Vegas, but it should still be okay.
Turn right heading 20 vector for the airport. Or 2094 Charlie, turn right, heading 200, Victor.
Oh, she flies safely. We'll get her in safely. No problem, dude. You have yourself a good night, man. Thank you for tuning in, and appreciate the kind words, man. I'll keep doing my best to keep pushing them out. I'm going to do some live streams, too, so we'll mix up the live streams with uploaded videos and all that fun stuff. Cheers, dude. Have yourself a good night.
Lexi 3 Papa Alpha, Roger.
Gonna be close to our top of descent soon.
Air 3 Papa Alpha, Santa Barbara.
Alrighty, we can start
Tower
planning
11.7.
everything. So, we'll leave that plugged in for now, just in case. We're gonna go flaps 40. We'll plug that in. +5, that's fine. We shouldn't need it. We'll aim for 125.
Air 2094 Charlie.
Yeah, that's good.
Turn left direct to Minnow, cross Minnow at or above 3000, clear to RNAV, runway 2 left approach, expect circle land, runway 20 right.
So trimming of the aircraft, that basically what it does is it's going to raise your nose up or raise your nose down without you having to
Here, 94
physically
Charlie,
pull up or push down
runway,
on the
so
yoke.
it's circle land, 0 right, and turn direct Minnow.
So that's basically the easiest way to play it. So you can actually hear the trim wheel. It's constantly making little adjustments as it deals with wind and other factors like that. Don't be shy, man. The questions, that's why I'm here. That's why we stream. That's why we do it. It's to get the base. Flight simulation, it's already a small enough group of people. So the more we can grow it, the better. The more people that get interested in, you know what I mean? I've been flight simming since I was a kid with my grandfather on FS-98 and all that shit. Like, unbelievable. So, but, you know, I only really started taking this seriously about, I want to say a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, to the point where I actually wanted to start learning aircraft and study level aircraft and all that fun stuff. Yeah, it's definitely, it takes time. Especially if you don't want to actually sit and read books. I'm the type of person where if I have to sit and read a book about it, I'm probably not going to do it. So if I can sit there and actually fly and work out what needs to be worked out, I learn a lot easier and a lot better that way. I guess you could say I learn a lot easier hands-on. She's gonna tell me to descend and maintain something shortly. May get another frequency as well. Probably gonna be like 126 or something.
Here, 2094 Charlie, look, you're inside of Minnow. Just confirm you did go direct to Minnow. Here, 2094 Charlie, you're actually intercepting the front approach course. You're now 3.5 from Minnow. And 3.5 miles from Minnow. And maintain 3000 to establish final approach course cleared. RDAV, runway 2 left approach.
Well, hopefully it's going to be a nice approach, guys, tonight. Winds are... looks like it's going to be a dream, actually. Where are winds showing here? No winds. Winds calm. We got few clouds at 12,000, broken at 25,000.
Now maintain at
2983 on the altimeter setting.
Thank you, 904 Charlie. Traffic here for your 12 o'clock, 2.5 miles. Southeastbound navigates 1,500 type window.
Actually, she might give me over to LA Center 133.55. I actually think that's what's going to happen. We'll find out. It's coming soon.
Here, 904 Charlie. Contact Johnny Tower 126.8. Delta 1407, contact Los Angeles Center 133.55.
133.55, Delta 1407. Alrighty. Los Angeles Center, good evening, Delta 1407, checking in, flight level 370.
Delta 1407, Los Angeles Center, cross Beatty at maintain flight level 240.
Already crossed Beatty for 240, Delta 1407. Alrighty, so she wants us Beatty for 240, so we can do this easily, or we can try and figure this out mathematically. There's Beatty, that's basically our top of descent. So if we go here and we go to, let's not fuck this up, fix, so we're going to put BTY, BTY, and I'm going to want to put a slash of about, what am I going to look for? I want to say about 40 miles. That puts that, so I'm basically going to want to start my descent when that starts, when we hit about Kino. Let's take a closer look at that. Yeah, basically exactly when we hit Kino. Basically right now as we make our change, we're going to go to level change. Going to give them a ring. And if we scroll this out, us that green banana. And that'll start to extend as we start to level out and gain speed again. Alrighty, and we can just delete that now. From here we can actually put it into verses. We can kind of figure it out a little bit better ourselves. So our green banana looks like it's coming perfectly right for BTY Beatty. Can sync everything up here. Hopefully we can try and get visual. Flying an A320 from KSFO to Phoenix. Like I said, I'm amateur, so I didn't know how the APU works. I just know I have to turn it on so that I can turn off the engines, but after that I didn't know. So mid-fat my plane shut down, all screens, fuck. That's not good. Which A320 were you flying? Are you flying on FSX, I would assume? So the APU is actually called the auxiliary power unit. So basically what the APU is while you're sitting, okay, so you're on X-plane. So while you're sitting on the ground, the APU is going to be running. Basically after you start engines and you switch the generators over, depending on which plane. If you're flying a 320, I don't even think you have to switch the gens over. Basically after that, you're going to, once both engines are started, APU is going to go off. And yeah, the APU, my APU right now is off. After I put my generators on, the APU goes off, and you'll see when we land, generators will go on again. For some reason, I feel like no, it's not. Okay. It's just a plane. Alrighty, and there's 24,000 right.
Delta 1407 contact to Los Angeles, Center 134.65.
134.65, Delta 1407. Los Angeles Center, good evening, Delta 1407, flight level 240.
Delta 1407, Los Angeles Center, Las Vegas, altimeter 2983, cross fuzzy at maintain 16,000.
Ready, fuzzy for 16,000, altimeter 2983, Delta 1407. Ready, so fuzzy's already plugged in, so that's good. We'll hold our speed right now, and we'll bring this down to 16,000 when ready. Looks like we're going through a little bit of turbulence right now. Yep, just a slight bit. Alrighty, then it's going to be 126, I think 35 or 85 or 95. Yes, the clouds are, it's a payware product for X-Plane, but worth every penny. Worth every penny for sure. We're still 8,000 feet above profile, so that's fine. We'll leave that. It is 6 degrees. I don't think we need the icing. We'll turn it on just in case. It's not going to hurt it. It's 6 degrees, but we could get a little bit of ice buildup. Alrighty, we're going to engage VNav, kick out some, I don't think we need that, but we definitely don't need that. We'll arm them though. So we're coming back to profile now. So fuzzy for 16,000. X-plane all the way. X-plane 10. X-plane 10 all the way, sir. Easy. Easy questions. For me, personally, I mean, hey, we could get into this debate all day long, but just personally, X-plane. Is over there. We're going to switch to terrain mode. There's 18,000 feet, 2983 going in.
Altimeter setting.
Don't pay attention to that. It's a bug.
Delta 1407, contact Las Vegas approach from 125.9er.
125.9 or Delta 1407?
Or 21100, SoCal approach, cancel altitude restriction, resume on navigation.
Las Vegas approach, good evening, Delta 1407, 16,000.
Vegas approach. Good afternoon. Send me the Sunset 3 arrival. Expect visual approach 25 left.
Hey, send me the Sunset 3 arrival. Expect visual 25 left. Delta 1407. Is there any chance we can get visual 1 left, or is that possible for 1407?
Delta 1407, and just check the weather. It's over 100 degrees in Vegas, so you can expect the visual approach runway 1 left.
I expect the visual approach 1 left. Delta 1407. Alright, let's go here for a second. This might fuck with everything, but hopefully not. No, no. No. Alright. That's fine. Now we want direct tragger. Go.
1407, turn right, heading 130, vectors for the approach, descend and maintain 10,000.
Alrighty, right 130, descend. Sorry, could you do a descend for your 1407?
1407, 130, and descend and maintain 10,000.
130 and descend to 10,000 for Delta 1407. 10,000. Heading select, we'll go level change. Bring our speed down to 230. Cheers, Wellington, man. Thanks for tuning in, dude. There's Vegas semi-lit up. Alrighty, let's get auto brake set to 2. Actually, we'll go 3.
Number 21100 SoCal approach, roger.
Definitely don't need those anymore. Let's give them a ring. Get our landing lights on.
Delta 1407, descend to maintain 7000, turn left heading 090 and contact Vegas approach 135.0.
35.0. Alrighty, down to 7,000, left 100 and over to Vegas approach on 135.0 for Delta 1407.
Delta 1407 to left turn 090.
090, sorry about that, for 1407.
For 21100, contact John Wayne Tower 119.9.
Biggest approach, Delta 1407, 10,700.
For 21100, you are currently with approach. You need to contact Tower on 119.9, please.
Was that for 1407?
Delta 1407, negative. Number 21100, that's 119.9. Delta 1407, Vegas approach, turn left, heading 020. The field will be at your 12 o'clock and 16 miles. Report when you have it in sight.
Already left 020 and we have the field in sight for Delta 1407.
Delta 1407, clear visual approach, runway 1 left, contact tower 118.75.
Already cleared visual 01 left and over to tower 11875, Delta 1407.
Down Scouts 413, your Charlie 6 ready to taxi with Oscar.
Skywest 5413, LA
Cool,
ground, trigger transponder.
You had a look at the arrows, fly FS2. No, I have not. I've watched a couple videos on it, but I have not. Alright, let's go ahead and get
Skywest
flaps
5413,
5.
25 right,
Let's
taxi via
bail
Charlie
some
6 Bravo.
speed hardcore here.
Charlie 6 Bravo 25 right, Scouts 413.
They usually tend to do this to me, flying into Vegas for some reason. Let's go ahead and disengage. Alrighty. Go gear down. Flaps 15.
We're at 2110, wind 200 at 7, runway 20 right, clear land.
Clear land runway 20 right, thanks for
Biggest tower, Delta 1407, visual 01 left.
Delta 1407, Las Vegas tower, wind calm, runway 1 left, clear land.
Clear to land 1 left, Delta 1407.
This is a Charlie X-ray Alpha, Tango November,
Ready,
southbound,
flaps.
turn approved, frequency change approved.
So,
Still not on
turn
course.
approved, frequency change
We're
approved.
looking okay though.
November.
Should be
Good
good.
evening.
Let's throw out some of these for more drag. Let's get those on. Let's get that on as well. Those can go in and armed, green light. And we'll go flaps full.
Los Angeles Tower, Scouts D413, Hawaii Short 25 right.
Scout 5413, LA tower, wind 250, 12, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Check.
Clear takeoff to for right, 25 right, Scouts.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Approaching 01 left.
500.
Or 2110,
400.
I'd like to request taxi through
We
General
have
Aviation
such a
parking.
crazy tailwind right now.
21100, right turn, right at Juliet, and taxi to parking via Bravo. Good day.
300.
So right at Juliet, taxi to parking via Bravo. Thank you.
Glide slow. 200. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. 100. Glide slow. 50. Slow. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh boy.
2,400
Rip. Apparently.
remaining. 2,100
That was some. Winds are supposed to be 0.
1,000
And they were gusting behind us.
remaining.
Up to 20
Skywest
knots.
5413, contact SoCal departure.
1,500 remaining.
Roll down.
1,200 remaining.
As if it gave us a rip.
900
That's amazing.
remaining.
Hey, are we in one piece? We are in one piece. That's all that matters.
Delta 2107, turn right at November, cross 111 right, and contact ground 121.9er. Good day.
Is that for Delta 1407?
Delta 1407, affirmative, cross only one right, contact Las Vegas ground 121.9er.
Alright, cross 1 right on November and over to ground 121.9er. 1407. Alrighty, let's get everything cleaned up here. I think we broke the plane. We'll take a look at the replay. It's probably going to be pretty funny.
Approaching 19 left.
Vegas ground up 1407 crossing 1 right on November, looking for the Delta gates tonight, please.
Delta 1407, let's ground, roger, taxi to parking via Delta Golf Charlie. Good day.
Delta Golf Charlie, Delta 1407. The generator's off for now. That can come off. That was really weird, those winds. Unless there was like an update. Yeah, there you go. There was 150, 12 gusting 20. So the update kicked in as I guess I was on short final. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. That's cruel. Cruel. I wonder if there's a way that I can make that not happen. Because like that slammed us. That was a fucking 20 knot tailwind. It basically slammed us sideways into the runway there. Here's golf. Anyways, guys, I'm going to spare you the travel time. It was a good stream. I thank you guys for tuning in and watching, and I will most likely stream again maybe once or twice this week in between uploading videos and stuff. But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next stream or the next video. Cheers, guys.